This is the Havit M9016 Bluetooth core smartwatch, and in this video I'm going to give you a review of this smartwatch and why you should buy it, also why you shouldn't buy it. So without wasting your time, let's get straight into it. So I've had this smartwatch now for, let's say, 8 or 9 months, since February actually, and I found it to be very good actually. When you wear it and from afar, people can't really tell that it's not a top brand like Apple Watch and all of that stuff. And because it's made of leather, it also feels so soft on your hands, and it's actually you know a core smartwatch. So the main reason why, or the main advert reason for this watch, is that the watch is meant for you to make phone calls. So in this video we're actually going to try that out as part of our review, but most importantly talking about the price first, because that's where we need to start. This watch went for 18,000 naira a piece in February 2022, and it's available in two colors. This is black, there's also a blue version. Those are the two colors that you can choose from. The watch, when you're using it, it feels very nice, very soft. There's only one button that you can use, and then you can always move around between several things to use your dial and all of that stuff, so that you can make phone calls, talk to the person on the other side with the phone, and what have you. So first off, we're going to try that and see exactly if the reason why this watch is being sold is being met. So let me make a call. So when I made a call test on the smartwatch, I discovered something, and this is actually what takes us to that part where I always say what you shouldn't buy it for. So when you see Bluetooth core smartwatch, what literally comes to your head? And this is something I don't like about brands and companies. They prey on the fact that when viewers, or when potential buyers view something and they see something like, okay, this is Bluetooth core smartwatch, what comes to your mind straight is, I can use this watch to make phone calls and receive phone calls. Why that is partially true, that's also partially false. You see, the thing about this watch is you can use it to receive phone calls, you can use it to end your phone calls, but you cannot speak to it and be like, hey, yeah, I'm right at the store, you can meet me up. Yeah, no problem, no problem. You can't do that, despite the fact that the watch has a speaker. It seems to lack a microphone, and because it lacks a microphone, that makes it difficult for that function to work. You can't use it to make a call, because what did I discover? When I connected the watch, made a call, and it was on the Bluetooth. I could hear the ringing tone, do, and the watch is working perfectly. The moment the person picks the call, it just automatically takes me off the watch and goes to phone. So I can go to phone or speaker, but if I go back to watch, it takes me off again. So that's probably because there's no microphone feature, and what is a call without a microphone and a speaker? That's not a call. So if you want to get this watch, apart from every other thing, understand what it says at the top. Bluetooth core smartwatch means that you can pick and receive your calls with it, and then have your phone later in your ear, or maybe your phone is your speaker and you're like, okay, yeah, how you doing, where you are? That's all. Not like your phone can be in 10 meters away and then you can be talking to your caller. No, not that. Down to other nitty-gritties now. The watch is fitted with 240 milliampere battery, and for me that is quite small. It takes about 36 hours and it needs a recharge. I have seen smartwatches that last 4 5 hours, especially from Oraimo. If Oraimo doesn't do anything, they feed their watches with extremely big batteries. This one, maximum 2 days you need a recharge. It needs to get some extra juice. So on the downside, that is somewhere where I think Avid needs to work on this smartwatch. However, they have several watch series. There's some that are fit bands. They have a streaming watch and all of that stuff. Those ones may be with better batteries, but for this Bluetooth core smartwatch M9016 that I'm reviewing, if you want battery, nope, it's not it. Now, this is another downside to this watch. This is an Avid smartwatch. This is, I think, the business watch 11,003 or so, or 02. I've been using this watch, or I had this watch in my university days. It's still working fine. The charger is just misplaced, and I'm told that I can get a second charger or a spare charger for just a little over 2,000. But the glass has also been partly shattered. So if I even want to change it, I would love the glass to be changed, and that is also not being done. But this takes me to where I'm going. When I was using this watch, the application that you operate this watch, which is quite different from this one. This one has a new version now, which if I had known that there was a newer version for this, I would have bought this instead of this one when I was buying this watch. That's a lot of this in one sentence. But basically, where am I going to? With this watch, you can change this, the screen of the skin of the watch. So you have like limitless amount of wallpapers and watch designs, the time counts and all of that stuff. Because with the application for this one, all you just have to do is go to the application, go to dialers, and probably every month there's like new developers that have created new skins, and then you can just download and you are enjoying yourself. With this one, it comes with 4 skins, and that's all. You cannot decide and say, oh, you seen a biker inspired one or a tattoo inspired one or some massive analog clock, and you can't change that on this one. And that's why I think was one of the things that drew me to this watch when I was using them, because like every 2 weeks I just change the look of my watch and it was feeling fun. But with this one, no, I've been stuck on one since like when I bought it, because I had the other 3. I'm not even interested in the other 3 at all. The watch does everything that all smartwatches, either low end or high end, does. Heart rate, step counter, log your weight and night, BMI. It's all on the app and everything. So I wouldn't say that that's something different, because it's not exotic. That's what almost all watches that are in competition with it do. There's an Oraimo watch that I bought then. I think it's Oraimo Watch Pro or something. That one, talking back on the skin, even allows you to select your wallpaper. So you can go to your phone and select a picture of your wife or your son or your daughter or your girlfriend or your babe or something else you want to select, and use it as the wallpaper of your watch. I found that very, 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 very amazing. I'll probably go and meet the person that has it and tell her, and give me now. So why should you buy it? The price for 18,000 naira, it's actually one of the cheap smartwatches out there. The feel, when you wear it, it looks elegant. It feels unique. It feels nice. You're wearing something nice, and people won't really have to be like, oh, But there's some smartwatches that I see, and I'm like, what is this now? No, what have you done? What's all this? Is this a watch? It just feels good. That's just the only thing about it. It just feels good, and the price is quite reasonable for your pockets. It's not what Yorubas you say, something that allows you to reach the bottom of your pocket. So it's not that. But there are a lot of things that I wish they worked better on. That is the end of this review of the Bluetooth Core smartwatch. Remember, you can use it to pick and end your calls, not to like literally make the calls. And what else again? You can't change your skins as you want, the dialers on on the watch itself, and it's just a little bit bad on the battery side. But every other thing seems to be fine with it. If you want to get it, I'll drop a link in the description below to places you can get it in Lagos and Ibadan, and phone numbers that you can probably call if you also want to get it. And have a nice day.